and welcome to today's Executive Strategy interview. We are joined by William Li, founder and CEO of NIO, and Stephen Fung, the company's Chief Financial Officer. NIO is widely recognized as one of the most innovative companies in the electric vehicle industry, particularly for its battery swap technology and integrated energy ecosystem. NIO has built one of the world's largest battery swap networks. While the infrastructure strengthens the user experience and supports NIO's ecosystem strategy, it also requires significant capital investment. So today's discussion will explore the strategic tension facing the company. Should NIO continue investing in battery swap infrastructure, or should it slow expansion in order to prioritize financial performance?
Now, starting with William, let's begin with a wider, broader strategic context. So, battery swapping has become one of the defining features of NIO's strategy. And from a leadership perspective, why is this infrastructure so important to the company's long-term positioning?
Thank you for your question, David. Very insightful. For a start, for us, battery swapping is not just one feature on the technology. It is more like a fundamental part of the NIO user experience. One of our key barriers here to electric vehicle adoption that we're facing right now is energy convenience. Charging still takes more time than it should, and this affects how customers perceive electric mobility. Our battery swap system allows users to replace a battery in about 3 to 5 minutes, which creates in advance an experience similar to refueling a gasoline vehicle. Beyond the convenience, the system also supports our battery as a service model, which lowers the upfront purchase of vehicles and thus allows users to upgrade battery capacity as our technology improves. So when we invest in swap infrastructure, we're not simply building just stations, but we are instead building a long-term energy ecosystem that supports the NIO ownership experience.
Okay, for Stephen, from the financial side, building and operating thousands of infrastructure sites clearly requires substantial capital. So, how do you evaluate the financial trade-offs of the continuing expand and the swap network?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, infrastructure investment is indeed significant, but it must be viewed in the context of long-term strategic value rather than purely short-term investments. The swap network directly supports vehicle sales, user retention, and our energy service revenues. As the installed base of NIO vehicles grows, utilization rates of swap stations will improve, which strengthens the economics of the network over time. In many ways, the infrastructure behaves like a platform investment. The value increases as the ecosystem grows. Therefore, we evaluate these investments based on lifestyle returns and their contribution to the overall NIO ecosystem.
Now, we know the EV market is becoming increasingly competitive. We have companies like Tesla and BYD rapidly expanding. Now, how does a battery swap network help NIO compete in this really challenging environment?
Yes, thank you for the question. We've discussed about this, and competition in the EV industry is quite intense. So companies need differentiation, as you already mentioned. Many automakers make primarily on price or hardware specifications, and their strategy focuses on building a comprehensive user ecosystem. Battery swapping enhances the ownership experience and strengthens customer loyalty. It also integrates with other elements of our ecosystem, including energy services, digital platforms, and community engagement. In a competitive market such as ours, this allows us to build a deeper relationship with our users and offer a unique value proposition that goes beyond the vehicle just itself.
Okay, next question could be more straightforward. Analysts argue that slowing infrastructure expansion could improve financial performance more quickly. So, if you had to make a clear strategic decision today, should NIO continue investing in battery swap infrastructure or not?
Thanks, Sarah. And yes, we believe that NIO should actually continue investing in battery swap infrastructure. However, the focus is on smart and disciplined expansion rather than expansion whatever the cost. We prioritize locations where swap stations significantly improve convenience for users and support better vehicle adoption. As the number of NIO vehicles grows, each station becomes more viable because it serves a larger and more active user base. In this sense, battery swapping is not only infrastructure, but it's a strategic capability that strengthens our ecosystem and delivers long-term competitiveness.
Now, Stephen, from a financial management perspective, how do you make sure that this strategy remains sustainable over time?
Yeah, so just following on some of the sentiments that William already talked about. So the key to this is disciplined execution. First, we need to continuously improve the operational efficiency of our infrastructure network so that we can cater to a larger customer base. And second, we actively explore partnerships and ecosystem collaborations that allow infrastructure expansion while sharing the investment costs so we don't bear all the risk. And third, as the fleet of new vehicle grows, the utilization of a swap station increases, which improves the financial performance of the network. And so overall, our goal is to build infrastructure that scales alongside the ecosystem and our vision for how we see the market going.